What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny and I am That Props Girl. For those of you who have been following along for the last month, you guys would know that I have recently moved house, and if you've seen any of my previous videos, you would have seen some snippets of my new studio, and today I'm showing you guys behind the scenes in how I put the whole room together and revealing finally what the end product looks like. This space means the absolute world to me because I've never had a space that is my own, and I am super excited to share this with you guys today. And so if you guys are keen to see that, then stick around. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and the bell next to the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my future uploads. With all that said and done, let's jump straight into the video. This is what it looked like before, and it was a totally blank canvas. I love this room because it's got a lot of light, and I needed a space that was going to be big enough to be both an office and a workspace. It was also really important for me that it was a practical space that I could store things, but also, you know, have it be a comfy sanctuary. So it had a lot of design brief things to tick. Now, if you guys saw my board and batten wall video, then you would have already seen the beginning stages of this room being created. And if you haven't checked that video out, I suggest stopping this one and going and seeing that one because you don't want to miss how I made that wall. But if you guys want to skip on that one, basically the wall turned green, and this is everything from that moment in time. I absolutely hated the original cream colour of the walls, so I went and painted the rest of them in British Paint's Arctic Crossing, and it looks really nice because it's a really beautiful warm grey. So I painted all the walls in that colour, and then there was a wardrobe which was already in the room, but I hated it and had no use for it. So Andrew and I took it apart. Well, we at least attempted to take it apart, and it turned out it was actually extremely heavy, so we ended up just moving it out of the room and took it apart with a sledgehammer later. The mirror, however, I did keep as it was fully intact, and that's actually now moved into another room. We then put together my new desks from IKEA. I don't know how to pronounce the name of them, so I'll just pop it in the description what they're called, but I really like the look of the mismatched legs, and I also wanted like a wooden top, even though of course these aren't real wood. And I popped them in place and I liked it, but I actually ended up changing this configuration later. I wanted a rug to really soften the space, and I found this amazing green rug in Spotlight, Australia, and I got it on sale. So it retailed for like $350, and I think I got a half price for $150, so I was pretty happy with that. If you guys saw my video that I did earlier in the year, then you would know that I have a lot of craft supplies, and they all fit into cube storage, which is fantastic. I absolutely love cube storage. It's such an amazing way to store things. I actually need to go through and rearrange these as they are at the moment, but I'm planning on using cube storage a lot. I just find it really, really handy, and you'll actually see I use a lot of it over this space. And now we start the big task of doing this. So I have emptied out all the cubes and just kind of stacked them all across the floor in piles, and I'm going to take them over to the new place as well. But I'm going to take obviously the cubes over first because I need to be able to put them in. I don't want to have the cubes just sitting randomly, so I'm going to take these over and hopefully get them set up the way that I want them, and then I will do another trip and bring all the craft stuff over. I am so in love with this wall. It looks amazing. I'm so happy with how it's turning out. Like it's actually better than I expected. I was given the drawers. They used to be Andrew's bedside table, and I already had this, and it's actually really handy because I've got scripts and things that I want to put in there. So that's just perfect. I just got back from doing another load of
craft stuff so I can fill this up. And so now it's a great opportunity for me to go through a lot of the boxes, which I've been wanting to do for a really long time, because I know that I need to get more, and I also don't like the blue and black color of them, so I really want to change them, but I'm not there yet. So for the moment I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that they are different colors. But so now I think I'm gonna go through them. It's gonna be a therapeutic afternoon, put on some Netflix, put something on the TV and get on with this. I love how this is turning out. It's not done. It needs a lot of work. I really love the rainbow spray paint. I was planning on putting them in the garage, but then I thought, you know what, I've got so many of each color, I may as well just put them here. I still don't love the blue and the black tubs, but I'm making do for now. It's not as glamorous as I would like, but you know what, it's a working space and I'm still really happy with it.
I also brought over the artwork today that I want to put up on the border batten wall. I really like how this turned out and it just really makes the wall pop.
If you are enjoying this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, as well as hit that subscribe button and bell so that you can stay up to date with all my future uploads and all the projects that are going to happen in this room. I cannot wait to start this new season of my life in this room.
I thought those bottom empty cubes would be the perfect place for my extensive wool collection. This is something that I definitely forgot that I had. So I'm going to pop this here, but I may end up having to move them later because I have a funny feeling my cat may really enjoy the wool being there as well.
I found a solution for this area. Now I need to be able to fit a king single in here, and currently I can't. But I've got some shelves that I want to put in there. So if I move this desk forward, I can slot that one in. Now I hate the fact that my Cricut machine does not fit under this, but that's okay because I'm going to find a home for this. But what I'm thinking is I need a space for like things that I'm reaching for craft-wise on the daily. So I feel like under here I can have scissors and potentially like Cricut tools and all that sort of stuff so that they're there and ready to go. My laptop is kind of sitting where my desktop will be, and I really like working in here this afternoon. I realized that I definitely need curtains in here because it actually gets really hot in the afternoon. So I'm gonna install some sheer curtains. Alright, so I definitely think this is better because this is going to be where my computer is. This is kind of like a little office space, but I don't need that much office space because I actually need the workbench space, and this is definitely better than my Cricut can live there. And I'm going to fix the cord situation. I want to put like a basket underneath the table, but then I can have like space here to do work, or I can have my sewing machine set up here. It's just a lot more functional this way. Alright, so we got this together, and I know how difficult it is to put the drawer inserts together because I already made some when I made my bedside tables, because the bedside tables that we have in our master bedroom are just a single version of these, so like just the one half with drawer inserts in the top, and the drawer inserts are not the easiest thing to put together. But basically there's the green wall, and then over here is where the king single is going to go. And now I know, because I measured, that the king single is 190 centimeters, and it'll just fit with clearance. Now at this point, I'm like the flat pack queen. I've put together so much flat pack furniture in my life, but what is the use of this tiny Allen key? It was so difficult to turn it because there's like nothing to hold on to. And also I feel like they need to have a place that you can send these back to, because at this point they all come with Allen keys, and I have like about 50 Allen keys, and Okay, comment down below if you also find Allen keys extremely frustrating.
Now, if you can't tell by now, I've put together many cube storage things in the course of my lifetime, but I actually found that quad one a little bit difficult to put together, and I wish that I had someone to help me. So when I put together these next ones, I asked Andrew to help me. So these are actually the last pieces to go into my studio, and I'm making the base for my day bed, and I can insert in some pictures that I had for inspiration, but basically the king single that I had a base that you couldn't put anything under, and I really wasn't a fan of that because I need to maximize all storage space that I can, and I thought that having underbed storage would be a great way to do that, and I thought that these would be such a great way to have storage but also to support the bed.
Alright, so this is the makeshift bed frame for the day bed. So basically these two are going to flip sideways and sit long ways along there, and then there'll be a gap, will be about 300 mil, and then I'll have this one laying down kind of like the other direction at the end. So I've got these like non-slip things, and I'm just going to hot glue them onto the actual sides of the cube so that when we put them down on the wooden floor, they're not going to slide everywhere. So basically now we've got tunnels underneath so I could reach in the back and get the boxes behind. And I'm gonna put in the back ones, things I don't use very often that can go into storage. And then this little slot here is good for anything long as well to sort of slot in there as well. And then this is where I'm gonna put like some projects as well. The day bed is now in, and I love the fact that I can just lift this up and then there's my storage under here, and you can still access everything at the back. Super helpful. And yes, so all that's left to go in there is my computer, and then we're all done.
I went in and rearranged the cubes a little bit and switched them around, and they're still not 100%, you know, where I want them, but I think it's just going to be something that changes a lot over time until I get it to where I need it. And as expected, my cat went straight for the wall, so I ended up moving them up. This last bit you cannot see because the camera was at the complete wrong angle, but this is actually me installing the new curtains in here with assistance from Andrew. I love how the bed came together with the hidden storage. That is super amazing because maximizing my storage space, if you guys saw my last video about my prop storage, you know I need to maximize every single inch of space that I can possibly get. I love the fact that the cube storage is so modular and that I can have it as a bedside table and a desk side storage solution, as well as underbed storage, as well as an entire wall storage. It's just super handy. So if you guys are interested in storage solutions, I can highly recommend the cube storage from Bunnings Warehouse if you live in Australia. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm going to be doing a full reveal very soon, which will be more like a tour of the space and how I've stored everything. And if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on that one. Anyways, that's all from me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did, and drop me a comment down below as well, because I would love to hear your thoughts on the room. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.